welcome to another vlog. Today is Wednesday, the 5th of November, and it was my payday. Oh my god, I can't wait to start actually having a payday on a normal day at the end of the month. So yeah, I went to the bank this morning because I have decided to use more cash as I used to, and to do cash stuffing. I'm not going to completely move to cash because there are things it's better for me to pay digitally. For example, I like to buy gift cards for my shopping because I get cash back on that, and you know, everything helps at this point. However, I know I have always saved more if I save in cash. So if I have some of my spending money in cash, my diesel money in cash, because now I'm not going to use the card as much, I think it's going to help me, and especially because I am taking a pay cut. So I'm just going to make a coffee and I come back to tell you all about my work news. Turn on the coffee machine. So yeah, the last time I vlogged, I said I was going to have an interview on Friday, but I had accepted the other job. Now, the interview from Friday was postponed to yesterday, and in the meantime, the other job sent me a contract to sign. I decided to not sign the contract until I attended the other interview. So it's a different job, it's with more responsibility. It will be in a similar way to what I am doing now, however in a different area and field, basically, no more in education, basically. The job I accepted, it's kind of a lower, what would I say? There will be much more people above me, basically. I will be one of the lowest people in that job, basically. But I need a job and I decided to take it because, sorry, the coffee machine is very, very loud. Basically, the job from yesterday, we don't know yet when I would start that job, basically. Now, she would pay me exactly the same as I am on at the moment, what would be fantastic, and it's work from home, but very solitary kind of work. What I don't mind, because I am a solitary person, you know, I don't mind that. I like to be at home. So yeah, I think I could do the job very well, even though it's in a different field, a different area, and I would have to learn a few things about the company and everything, but I can see myself doing that job. So I said to the director, I would be up to the challenge if she wants to, and she replied this morning saying that she's going to speak to the person doing my actual job. Basically, she's got someone doing that job that she offered me, but that person wants to retire. So she needs to find someone to then take over. So she's going to speak to the person that wants to retire next week, and then kind of talk about a time frame for me to start that job. Because we are almost in the middle of November, I would say this could potentially be to start in January. If it was to start in January, I would be happy to start the other job in the meantime, because the resignation is just 1 week notice, so I could do that. So yeah, I think that's kind of where I am at the moment. I don't see nothing wrong about starting one job and then go to something else if that's what I want, because I need something, and you know, I cannot continue in this job I am at, doing nothing basically. I'm at home doing nothing for how many days? It's the second week I am doing absolutely nothing. So I need to send my resignation letter to the director, probably today, and we So basically I spoke to her yesterday. We agreed my last day would be the 12th of November, so I would be paid until the 12th, even though I'm doing nothing. It's so boring. I am not the person to be at home doing nothing. I was thinking, you know, because I was driving home just now, and I was thinking like, when I had my burnout and I was at home, this was completely different because I needed the time to focus, to, you know, to allow my body to recover. Sorry, the battery ran out. So basically, now it's completely different and I am just bored to not know what I should be doing. So yeah, I can't wait to start a new job. So I've been like, since yesterday I started the referencing process and ID and right to work checks. So fingers crossed everything goes well and I will start on the 13th of November. I just cannot wait for that. So this vlog I will bring you with me for whatever I do for the next 2 or 3 days. I think that's kind of the best thing I can do, basically. Plans for today. I already put load of washing this morning. I have to go and hang it on. I'm not going to show you because, you know, it's always the same. So today I'm not going to show you that. Then I also want to do some exercise, and I have a market research call later this afternoon. That's good because I will get £50 on an Amazon card, so that's good. Yeah, everything helps, isn't it? So yeah, that's kind of what I have to do. In terms of dinner, I haven't decided because I already went off my meal plan on Monday. I made the tuna pie with the rice. It's a recipe I used to do a lot in Portugal, and then I haven't really, you know, cooked that recipe here for a while. So when I did it on Sunday, it was so nice. Then I decided to eat the same on Monday. Yesterday I made my homemade burgers. They were also delicious, with caramelized onions. Yummy. Oh my god, I love that. So today I'm not sure whether I'm going to make the Portuguese recipe or probably the chicken cubes. I'm not sure. I will have to think what I fancy later, but it will be one of the both. So yeah, that's kind of nice. But I probably want to make something else, probably a cake. I need to make yogurts because I've been eating yogurts again, so I want to make some more yogurts. So yeah, whatever I make, I will bring you with me so you can join me as I am doing my house chores. So I already hang the clothes to dry. I actually put them outside because it's not due to rain and there's a little bit of wind, so I just keep it like for 1 or 2 hours outside and then I will bring them inside to, you know, finish drying, because of course having the clothes outside now is not going to really dry as much. But one thing I started to do is to always do an extra spin when I wash the clothes. So my washing machine has a button where you can just select straight away extra spin, and that way I don't have to do it after. So that, I think that helps because yes, the clothes come a little bit more wrinkled, but definitely more dry. So that helps. I'm going to start making my yogurt, then I'm going to start on my lunch. So yeah, I also was already organising my cash. I'm all set up for that as well. I am so sad. I broke one of the yogurt cups on the other day. I need to see if I can buy a replacement. I will bring you down so you can see me making some yogurt. I hope you can see. Tuck the lid here. So yeah, I'm taking a yogurt cup from the fridge. I don't know what happened, slipped from my hand and broke straight away, shattered. So yeah, I bought this yogurt machine on Amazon. So I need to just go and check whether they do like replacement cups. Oh, but well, today I'm just going to make 6. I already shared how I make my yogurt here. Not difficult at all, but also I only like, natural yogurts. I don't like flavor on my yogurts. So I've got my Bulgari starter. It's a probiotic yogurt starter. I just need to check, yeah, it's still in date. Because, it will die if it's not in date. I actually will have 3 more. But one sachet actually lasts a lot longer. You don't need to use a sachet every time you make yogurts. It's just when for me what happened was when I moved house, I had a batch, I bought the rest of them, and I haven't made any yogurt since I'm in this new house, and that's why. So the last one I had in the cup was actually going in the bin when I took it out of the fridge, and it just shattered. So yeah, was what happened. And this was like just after I moved, so yeah, it was quite a while. I just stopped eating yogurt at that time. But now I'm back at it again, and it's something I started eating yogurts now after lunch, and I'm really enjoying it. It's like my pudding. Now, because I only have 6 cups, I need to measure the milk, but I don't want to put more milk than is needed. Oh, actually it took a liter. But I wasn't sure, and that's why I felt like, let me measure, because it's easier. And now what I do is just whisk it together. And let's pour the mixture. I leave my yogurt here between 8 to 12 hours, depends a lot of things. If I want my yogurt to be more solid, I would leave them for 12 hours or even longer. Sometimes depends if it's time for me to just, go to bed or something, I might not even allow them to stay 12 hours. I would just allow the 8 hours. But it's fine because I always eat my yogurt with fruit and oats 10 o'clock in the night, so 10:30. That's fine because then I can go to bed. I never go to bed very early. Yeah, one of my issues is I never go to bed very early, so yeah. But yogurts are on the way, and now it's time for me to start preparing my lunch. So, what am I going to eat? I'm going to eat some soup. This is the rest of my soup, but I actually need to blend it more because it wasn't perfectly blended. I don't know why. I probably just didn't do it properly. So I'm going to put it on my Ninja blender, and then I will put it in the microwave to warm up. I like my soup very, very smooth. I'll have to make more. I'll probably make tomorrow because I've been eating soup at lunchtime. Because I'm at home and I'm not really doing much, I don't feel I need a big lunch as when I was working. So yeah, usually I eat soup and then I eat the yogurt with fruit and oats, and it's been leaving me filled up until like mid-afternoon, and usually in mid-afternoon I like to eat some more. So yeah, and I always eat my mid-afternoon meal, I always have to eat it. It's kind of, you know, something I really enjoy doing. I never skip that meal. So eating more at lunch wouldn't make a difference because I would have to eat that meal anyway. That's kind of, yeah, how I feel. So yeah, I'm gonna eat and I will see you later. It's a bit later and I just finished my market research call. So this was a market research for my lender, for the mortgage lender, and I accepted doing it. So basically they contacted the customers and said that they were looking at a small number of people to do this research, and you know, I would just show my interest. I did. Then I received a questionnaire that I filled, and I was contacted, I think it was on Monday, to ask to do the call today. And oh my god, I feel just so emotional, because it was about talking about my mortgage story and, you know, buying my home. And you know, I'm very emotional because they are a specialist lender, because my situation, as I explained on the video, I talked about my journey to buy a house. It's a very complex case, and having to just say all these, it was good because I think the lenders, the mortgage lenders, need to know a bit more about people behind numbers, but at the same time I'm very emotional at the moment. Now, I am going to eat something, but I also want to make a cake, so I'm not even sure what I'm going to do first. I'm going to get my cake tin. I need to buy some cake tins, but I don't know where I'm going to buy them because I want something nice in terms of quality, and I'm not sure. I need to think about it. So what I'm going to make, I'm going to make a cake by hand. We're going to need 6 eggs, I didn't tell you what kind of cake I was making. It is like an orange and honey cake. However, I don't have oranges. What I have is like the easy peelers thing, so that's what I'm going to use. I've got 2 easy peelers. I'm going to zest. This is a cake that is really nice for these autumnal days. I need the juice, but we also need 100 grams of sugar, honey as well. It is going to give a special flavor to this cake as well. But because it's got the sugar, don't add too much honey. And now we need the flour. We need 250 grams of self-raising flour, Just took the cake from the oven. It's all baked, but because I didn't preheat the oven, usually that's what happens when you don't preheat properly the oven. It always gets a bit uneven. So yeah, I'm not going to take it out from the cake tin yet. I'm gonna allow it to cool down, but the smell in this house is wow, wonderful. Because when you bake honey and you cook honey, you know the smell. Delicious. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really nice, this cake. But I will show you when I take it out of the tin. It's Thursday and it's already lunchtime. I had a very lazy morning today. Yesterday we ended up eating a Portuguese recipe, but not what I have planned. But I used the pork loins to make it. So I kind of fry them with my Portuguese pepper paste and lots of garlic and wine. It was really nice. And then I made migas, that is the bread fried with the marinade of the meat. Oh, it's delicious, really nice. I've got some leftover and I'm actually going to put in the air fryer. Just got it from the fridge. I've got some leftover. I've got the migas underneath the meat. I'm gonna put it in the air fryer and it's gonna be my lunch. I have not made the soup yet, so this is going to be perfect for me to eat for lunch. I should have made the soup, but as I said, I just needed a lazy morning today. It's gonna be crispy, it's gonna be really, really wonderful. I will add a little bit of salad as well, so you know, it's gonna be nice. Now, I've got the rest of my, I don't know, are they tangerines? I don't know what they are, probably. And I'm gonna make some fresh juice. I've got my manual juicer. I don't want to go and get my big one, so this is going to be absolutely fine. Getting my very small board. I like this very much. It's going to be nice to get some, you know, juicy, fresh juice for lunch as well. The cake, oh my god, is so nice. Because, you know, there is not much sugar, the honey gives the most of the flavor. So it's really, really nice. You must try it if you like honey and orange. You can make it with actual orange, or you can make it with the, you know, these little tangerines, easy peelers, whatever you want to call them. I don't really know the difference between all those names. Today is Thursday. I've got my slot for my Sainsbury delivery booked for tomorrow, and this week I actually need quite a lot of stuff I didn't need last week, so I'm going to definitely be over the £40, so I will order online. Anyway, I made my budget for, so basically, I'm not sure if I told you yesterday, because I know I was talking about budgeting and all those kind of stuff. So I used to get paid on the 5th of the month, so in arrears. So I received my salary yesterday for the work I've done in the month of October. I hated it, to be fair, because I've never been paid so late in my life as in that job. But my new job, I'm going to start next week, is going to pay me on the 24th. Now, what I used to do when I used to be paid around the 20th, 20 something, I used to keep the money into, you know, a separate account, and I would start my budget on the 1st of the month. So my budget would always go from the 1st of the month to the last day of the month. And I much prefer that because, you know, it's a full month, I know what's going to happen on that month, and that's it. So yeah, that, and I the way I budget yesterday, and I've been planning it for a while, so yesterday I just finalized it, is about I I have all the money I received yesterday and all that, all my income together, and I budget for the 4 weeks until the 30th of November, and I will have some money carried over because I want to use all of it. Then in December, because I will be paid on the 24th for the days I work, so from the 13th to the 24th, it's gonna be not much, you know. I expect less than £1,000 to be fair, but with the money carried over and everything, I can see it works, but I won't be adding any money to my sinking funds in November, and if I add any money in December will be just after, like, when I close my December budget. Now, I am not worried about Christmas because I've got all my money saved for Christmas already. So, you know, I know I'm covered for Christmas. I'm also covered for my birthday because I have my birthday in December. And again, I've got savings for my birthday because I will go for a meal out with my son. We're probably going to do something nice as well. And I've got some plans. So yeah, I've got all that budget for, and it's not from my salary because, you know, I usually save in my sinking funds throughout the year, so that's good. So yeah, I think it can work. I can work that, and then on the 24th of December I will get a full month pay for the first time. So then the January will be, you know, normal. From the 1st of January to the 31st of January, that's my full salary. I hope I can make myself clear in how I do my budget. Gonna transfer the juice to a cup. I don't like the beets. I thought the cup was big enough, but it's gonna be very, very tight, I think, or not. I don't know. It's alright. I just cannot have a spill. Yeah, I just don't like the beets, so, you know. So nice, so good, full of vitamins and everything. Yummy. I want a bigger plate, so I went to my living room where I've got the big plates there. I'm almost out of salad as well, but I'm gonna use the rest of the salad at my lunch. Tonight for dinner I'm gonna make chicken cubes and mashed potato. Both from Co-op. I already have them defrosting, so I got the chicken cubes reduced, and the same with the mashed potato. And this mashed potato really is only potatoes. The ingredients are really good. You see, potatoes and milk, salt and white pepper, nothing else. So great. And will be great for both of us. The sunshine is coming through, and I don't think you can see anything. Hopefully it's better now. I had to rotate blinds. So yeah, I'm gonna plate my food. I'm gonna have my lunch, and I will see you a bit later probably. Lunch was delicious, but now I've got all the dishes to wash. I'm gonna just show you. You can see because, yeah, the angle I don't think is the best, but I thought I could come here and tell you my plans for the rest of the day as I do some washing up. So yeah, the sunshine is gone again, so I was able to put the blinds up and put you on the windsill with the camera. So yeah, I feel so nice after this lunch. It was just delicious. Yeah, not maybe not the healthiest, yes, I get that, but you know, I also believe We all should do things in moderation. I don't think that we should always, I'm not saying not eat healthy. What I'm saying is we can't just restrict ourselves all the time. That's not healthy either. And I do believe everything in moderation is the best. So yeah, you know, this kind of foods is not something I will make all of the time. But when I make them, I truly enjoy and I truly feel it should be like that. Now, I need, as I said to you, I am going to look into the freezer because I need to make my meal plan and food shop. So what I'm going to do, I will bring you with me. We're going to look into the freezer to see what kind of meat, fish, anything I've got in there. That will help me to make some meals. Because I like to shop the house before anything else. Even though I have already at least one idea of a meal I want to make. Because I would like to make fajitas. I don't think I have eaten fajitas in a while. But anyway, I can look into my book because I've got everything written down. I can see when was the last time I ate fajitas. But yeah, I'm thinking of making fajitas next week. Not sure yet when. But definitely something I want to make. And yeah, just looking to the fridge as well, even though my fridge is almost empty because it's the end of the week. Look into my pantry and see, you know, all the things I need or I don't need to buy. But yeah, let's go and check the freezer. We are in the living room now. Now you can hear my dehumidifier because I've got my clothes drying here. I am trying a different place to dry the clothes. I'm not sure what's best, having them in the toilet because it's a small space confined with the dehumidifier, or having it in a larger space with like the living room. I have no idea what's the best to dry the clothes, so I'm just trying. Ideally, I didn't want to use the dehumidifier all the time, but I can't have mold or humidity in the house for my own health, so I just have to go with the bill, isn't it? It's just, I'm really worried about a big electricity bill, basically. Now, going into the freezer, my freezer is here, and I'm going to bring the first drawer, that is where I've got all the meat and fish, so I can have a look what I've got to start planning my meals. As you can see, not much. Got some pork loin steaks. I still have burgers, homemade burgers. I've got some Cumberland sausages from Co-op and some sausages from my Too Good To Go bag. Some more sausages. I think sausages needs to really be on the on the menu. And I also have another pork loin steaks, but this is Chinese style. And I just remembered I also have a whole chicken. It was in a different drawer because when I bought it, I didn't have space in my meat drawer, but now I can put it here. So I'm definitely going to make something with this chicken, and I'm already having some ideas. I also have 7 portions of cooked meals, great for packed lunches. My son takes it to work. Now I don't need to take any more packed lunch, so it's just for him. I have 3 packs of bread rolls, store-bought from Sainsbury's. Nice ones, not like the really, you know, nasty ones. The better ones, I could say. I don't mind to buy them sometimes when I don't make my own. And I also have some cauliflower, some broccoli, some peppers, and I think green beans, Yes, green beans. My freezer in the kitchen, where underneath the fridge, I've got some hash browns and potato waffles. I've got a cake as well, frozen. It's always good to have, you know. I don't have bread. So, I'm going now to sit down and do my meal plan with you. Okay, I just sat down here at my table. So, my meal plan is going from Saturday. Saturday is the 8th to the 14th. So, yeah. So, what I'm gonna make is tomorrow I'm gonna defrost that chicken. I am going to make a Portuguese recipe with that chicken. I already have that in the channel here, but basically is a chicken rice, but the original recipe is made with duck, but I don't like duck, and I make it with chicken, but it's the same and it's very similar to the tuna pie I made, where you have rice, then the layer of the chicken or duck, and then another rice, and then you put the chorizo on top, usually a layer of egg as well, egg brush, and then you put it in the oven, and it's delicious, and it will make 6 nice portions for us. So I'm gonna make that, but I know the chicken doesn't all need to be on that meal because it's medium chicken. I will shred it. What I'll do is I will cook it, I will shred it, I will then cook the rice with the water from cooking the chicken and the chorizo, so it's got lots of flavor, it's very rich, it's a very nutritious and rich dish. So if I make this for Saturday night, then because I always need like a quick meal on lunch on Sunday, so these will give me Saturday and Sunday, and then we could also eat these another night because I don't need to freeze it because my son has enough portions of frozen food. Or do I want to freeze 2 portions of it? Maybe I could, because I'm not sure yet how my new schedule would be with my new job, and I'm starting to work on Thursday. That means I probably would like to freeze those 2 portions. So then on Sunday evening I need another meal. Oh, I haven't eaten fajitas since the end of September. So next Friday we're gonna have fajitas. And what I will do is I'll probably get some of these shredded chicken from my chicken rice, frozen, ready for the fajitas, and then I add peppers and all that, and I make the fajitas. So yeah, that would be nice. Maybe not on Friday because I need to make the tortillas, and if I have a busy day at work, because I don't know yet. So I'm gonna make the fajitas on Tuesday. Because my son has football on Tuesday night, that means dinner is always later. So I will have definitely enough time to make the fajitas. Now I am feeling I want to eat some fish this week. I know that I'm gonna put my food shop bill higher. I'm probably gonna I'm gonna look into the website and see what I want for fish. I definitely want to eat fish. I was thinking about salmon, but salmon is so expensive. I should make a sausage pasta bake. And I'm gonna make that on Wednesday and eat the same on Thursday. Because that way, if my work day ends up a bit later, I already have something to eat on Thursday. Because I know how many hours a week I should work, but they haven't really told me if I have flexi work or there's like set hours. I'm waiting for my induction, so then I know more about it. Oh, I know, we're gonna eat nachos on Friday. A nice, easy, simple meal for Friday night. And then Monday will be fish. That's it. And I'm gonna buy salmon because I'm fancying it And I don't need to buy the chicken, I don't need to buy sausages for the pasta bake. So the only thing in terms of meat I need to buy is the salmon. So I think I can do that. It's doable. Now I'm going to look into my fridge and into my pantry and have my shopping list ready with me so I can create my shopping list. I hope this is not a too boring vlog for me to film how I do my meal plan. I know sometimes I do this. I hope you still enjoy, you know, looking at the process. So here is my fridge. I still got some lard, I hope you can see. Got lard and butter, but I need more butter because this is the only butter I've got. Now I need my phone. I forgot to bring my phone where I've got my shopping list all the time. So I'm gonna start. I need to add salmon here. That's the first thing I need to add. And I always buy frozen salmon because it's cheaper. So fridge wise, I need butter. I've got one avocado I need to eat. I still have the rest over of the coconut milk and I need to use it or freeze it. So I need to find what I'm going to do with these. I need more milk even though this is not fridge. I can't see the rest, can you? Okay, I hope you can see now. I've got some cream cheese here. I usually keep this in the fridge. My son likes the bread he eats in the fridge. It's his thing. I've got my dinner for tonight there. I've got some ham and some cheese. This is my sun chocolate milk. I will buy another one. I need also more cheese slices. And I need cheese for the pasta bake because it's not enough what I've got here. I've got my yogurt. Oh, yesterday I received, can you see me? I received another order of the sauce shop. I love these and they are so much better than the normal ones. I've got some carrots to make my soup, so that's fine, I don't need to buy more. In here I've got some plain and self-raising and bread flour, so that's fine. I've got my big coffee I went to buy in Costco not long ago, because I always buy my coffee beans in Costco because it's more cost effective. I still have some rice I bought from last week, so that's good. One tomato puree, and in terms of tins, I've got sugar as well. I've got 5 tin tomatoes and 1 baked beans. I will buy another baked beans because, as I say, it's a quick, easy meal, and even if it's like for my work lunch or something, because I will need something easy and quick to eat. But I definitely don't need any more tin tomatoes, but I need pasta because the only pasta I've got is the one I've got opened. This is kind of my unopened pantry, so if I don't have something unopened and I'm going to use it next week, for example, I'm going to make a big dish of the rice, but I've got a kilo of rice here, so I'm not going to buy. But I'm going to make pasta, but I have no pasta here, only already open in the jar. That means I need to buy more pasta. So yeah, that's kind of what I need. And now I'm going to look into everything I've got here. Yes, I'm sitting down on the floor and I don't even care. I'm comfortable, I don't care. So I'm going to look at everything and make sure I've got everything I need. For example, I already had to put the toilet roll and kitchen roll, so things I might need. Need to buy some more bananas. I have no more fruit at home. Well, I've got frozen raspberries, but I'm the only one eating frozen raspberries or even raspberries at all. So I need to buy some fruit. I need to buy more eggs because I've been eating eggs for breakfast, and it's really being nice and makes me feel full until lunch. So I'm going to continue with that. So yeah, just finished my shopping list. So I am going to bring you upstairs to my room where I've got my computer. I will show you my new workstation. I don't think I showed you. Oh, sorry, I just knocked the camera. Don't think I showed you. So last Saturday I decided to move things around to start feeling more like an office corner in my bedroom, and I feel like it's looking much better, but I'm going to show you how it looks like. I'm still not sure whether I'm going to buy a new desk or not. I'm waiting on that. So I use what I've got in the house for now, and then I will decide whether I want a bigger desk or not. But at the moment, it works. I haven't received yet my new work equipment, so I don't really know. I know it's a laptop, that's all I know. But yeah, and I will have to move my computer to a different corner, so that's why I might need a bigger desk. I don't know yet, but I'm going to show you upstairs, and then we're going to make my food shop order. I hope you can see. So this is my corner. I've got my wardrobe on that side. I moved my books and my printer over here as well. And then I've got my computer desk, so it's now near the window, so I can open the curtains, look outside. And I'm probably going to move my computer to the other table that is by the corner. So as you can see, my desk is small. I've got then a table there. It's kind of a craft table, but I put it there for now, and then I will decide whether I would prefer to have like a longer desk and replace both of these with a longer one. I've got my nice big office chair and the cutest thing ever. Can you see Peanut sleeping next to my desk? You probably can't see, but Jimmy is over there on the top of the wardrobe. I put that bed there because he loves sleeping there, so I gave him a bed. And Teddy is just on the stairs. He's been playing around today. A bit more active than the other two. I'm now sitting in my office chair. Yeah, you can see the bed, but you know, yeah, I work in my bedroom, so it's fine. I don't have a spare bedroom where I can like have a proper office, but I think I made the best of the little space I've got, and I am very happy about it. I'm very proud of, you know, the changes I made, and I did not spend a penny yet to make these changes. So sometimes it's only about reorganizing and changing where you put things, and that's it. You know, you don't have to always go and buy things. Yes, I told you I had put a desk on a wish list, but I just end up knowing that I don't need it yet. I need to find out first how does it going to be, what I actually need, and then I decide. So yeah, that's how it's gonna happen. Now let's log in on the Sainsbury's website. I don't know how clear you can see because I tried to zoom in so you don't see my address. If you really cannot see, I'm probably just going to cut this bit. Just to show you, this was someone told me that the way they book the slots is they put like a very expensive beer or wine or whatever, and they just then delete from the trolley because you need to kind of check out with £40 to be oh sorry you need to check out with £40 to book your slot. So you know, yeah. So how I do this, I go to my phone, and then I start typing the things I need in order. Now I always find that the cheapest the products is, you know, I've got my favorites. However, I try to not go to my favorite shop because then I end up buying more things that I need. So I kind of just type whatever I need. I just finished my food shop, and it comes to a grand total of £44.87 without the delivery yet. And I wasn't able to buy chocolate milk because I couldn't see the one I bought for my son last week. The salmon is really expensive, there are a few things a bit expensive, but what I might need to do is to ensure that the other weeks are not going to be so expensive. However, I know buying salmon this week, I can use it, if not next week, the week after, without having to buy other things. But this just shows you how expensive everything is. And if I have to buy meat for every meal, every week, it would be just unaffordable. So yeah, it's just wow, isn't it? I know I've got a very tight budget this month because, as I said, I need to make my money last, because as moving jobs, and I am not going to receive a full salary for my new job until the end of December basically. That means I have to make some sacrifices. Sorry, the TV is making some flashes. So yeah, I think I might have to make some sacrifices in the following shops, but I'm confident this is a good base for this week and will allow me to eat well within my price budget basically. So I'm going to check out and I see you after. Hello and happy Friday. As I said to you yesterday, I didn't vlog anymore. I was just having a very nice and relaxing day. You know, I'm not ill, nothing. I just needed a little bit of comfort, home comfort. That's what I needed. Now, today is Friday. Actually, my day started quite early because my boss called me. I just had to take myself out of attending a meeting because I am finishing in 4 days, because I'm finishing my last official day is Thursday, and she wanted me to attend a meeting with the local authority today, but not telling them that I was not going to keep working there. And I was like, I can't really do that, and I don't think it's my place to attend that meeting, and she didn't want to attend herself, and I was like, So I was able to kind of convince her I shouldn't be attending the meeting, and you know, it's just like but she did my references for my new job, so that's all good. So yeah, hopefully they will you know, confirm. I'm sure it is to start on it's Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. So actually I only have Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, 3 days, 3 more days of work. Today is almost gone, so even though it's only 10 a.m. I just feel like it's gone. But now I am going out. I'm going to the pharmacy. I need to go and get my prescription. I also want to buy some hair products because I saw that the Boots had them half price. If they're still half price today, I will buy some for stock. And I want to just go around, go to Home Sense, TK Maxx, just really have a nice, you know, walk around the shops and yeah, see what's there. I don't plan in buying anything, but if I do see anything I really want or something, I do have my spending allowance, as I call it, my no guilt spending money, that I give myself to enjoy and to just, you know, I think we cannot restrict ourselves too much, otherwise we're not living, you know. I don't think people should buy things that are without their means. However, I think everyone has the right of having a little pleasure, and myself included. So yeah, I'm going to have a nice time. I have a free coffee from Greg's that we're probably going to use today as well. Yeah, not sure if I'm gonna use the free food as well. I don't know. We'll see. I already have the receipt for my online shop, there were free substitutions that made my shopping more expensive, but then I will have the vouchers for the next time I do an online shop, so hopefully kind of even out. But it kind of is almost £50 now rather than the 45 I wanted maximum to spend. So yeah, this is the problem with online shop, you know. If it was in the shop I would probably not buy those things, but I don't know. You know, I put myself to it, I accept it, so fine. But yeah, I hope to save on future weeks. I will probably do is one of the weeks I will try to go shop in person, to keep at least one of the weeks really budget friendly and within my budget, like I did last week when I just gave myself £30 to spend and that was it. So I'm probably going to do that, maybe not next week but the week after, to just balance my budget, if that makes sense. So yeah, I already put a load in the wash machine to wash. Hopefully I will be able to hang the clothes before I go out of the house. That would be great. But I am almost ready, so I don't know whether the clothes are ready or not. But I will see you later. I just got home, so I went out, I looked everywhere, I went to Home Sense, I went to Boots, I got my prescription, and I also bought, I'm going to show you, so these hair mask and the spray for the curly hair. I've been using the shampoo and I really like the smell, and how it leaves my hair feeling very natural. The smell is really good. So I'm going to try these two. And I saw that the offer is until the end of December. Smells really nice. So yeah, if I do like them, because these two I'm going to use them like very quickly now. I'm going to start because my hair conditioning is finishing, so in a few days I'm going to start these. That means I might be able to buy another set of shampoo, hair mask and spray in December. I don't buy the shampoo, I don't feel it's needed. I like my hair to feel natural, even though I like to kind of my wavy hair to look nice. Then I went to TK Maxx and I wasn't really planning to buy anything, but then I saw these and it's something I really need. I saw some socks, and these are bamboo socks, natural bamboo. They're very soft, very nice, and I've been putting all my socks in the bin lately because they've got holes, and these were £4.20, £4.99. I don't know if it's focusing on the price. So I thought it was a very good price. And then I also saw these ones, very, very soft, the 3 pairs. I'm not really like a fan of plain socks, but they are so soft. I had to buy them, and they were £3. If you can see, £3. So yeah, I felt like it was a good price. So for £8 I've got 6 pairs of socks, and because I've been putting all my socks in the bin, I felt like, wow, that's a good price. Very annoyingly, I just came home and I missed a delivery, and I think it's a delivery from my new work, so I'll have to, I called the depot and there's a small window I can collect things today, so between 5 and 6, so I will go, because that's when kind of the drivers arrive and load, and then until they close. So I've got half an hour to get to the depot and to collect. It's not very close, but it's not like far away. But the problem is I've got my Sainsbury's delivery at 7, so I'll have to ask my son to stay at home whilst I go and collect this parcel. I don't think I would be back by 7. I need to see, I need to look into the maps and see whether I would be. Otherwise I just have to call him and say you need to be at home by 7 basically. Because I think he's waiting, he's trying to do some overtime today, so yeah. Now, I was going to go to Greg's and the queue was up to the door. So I decided not to. It was lunchtime, it is still a bit lunchtime, it's 1:15 now. It was at like 1:45 when I went there, so it was like, oh my god, it's like really lunchtime, everyone is there. And I was not going to wait just because I wanted my free coffee. So I'm gonna make lunch now, I'm gonna eat, and also in the afternoon I want to go to the village high street. I want to go to the charity shop, have a little snooze around because I haven't been in the village charity shop like for 2 weeks. And I like to just go and see what's new there. So if I get anything I might show you, otherwise I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything else for this vlog. You will see, because at this moment I have no idea what I'm gonna do. But yeah, probably I will finish the vlog a bit later, so you've got like 3 days with me in one vlog. Hello again. I just came home. I went out. I went to the village. I went to the charity shop. Yeah, there was nothing really, I would say, worth it for me to buy. Yes, there were a few things I like to see, but nothing that I would say I really want to buy this now. So I didn't buy anything. Then I popped into the co-op and I found these two quiche, cheese and onion quiche and a quiche Lorraine. They were 65 pence each, so I thought it was good to have in the freezer for a quick lunch, a quick dinner, something. Sometimes it's always good to have. And then of course I got my free coffee. So yeah, didn't really buy much today. Didn't need, so yeah, I am absolutely happy. Now it is almost 4 o'clock and I'm just going to relax a little bit before I go out to collect my parcel later this evening. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this vlog here. I really hope you enjoyed spending these days with me, and thank you so much for watching, and I see you very soon. Bye bye for now.